And this is the guy that stomped on my foot and messed up 3 of my metatarsals.
If he doesn't leave, he can be arrested.
You're going to arrest me if I go inside?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're going to arrest me for going into a public space. You just opened yourself up for a lawsuit.
There's 3 police on scene. 3 police are in charge.
And what crime are you detaining me for currently?
I just answered.
Trespassing?
Trespassing. We need to ID you. We're not trying to charge you with a crime.
You have to have a trespass warning first. You have to give me permission to leave. You can't just give me a ticket for trespassing.
I'm not trying to give you a ticket.
Then what do you need ID for?
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, we focus on our rights and responsibilities, especially when it comes to recording in public and using our constitutional rights. Today, we're looking at an interesting case in North Carolina involving the Second Amendment and public recording. Imagine being called a public terror just for following the law. That's what happened during the Second Amendment audit in our video. Our auditor ended up in a tense situation with police officers. While some officers were professional, there were moments of misunderstanding and overreach. Stay with us as we break down this incident, examine the officer's actions, and think about what it means for society. Your thoughts are important, so share them in the comments below. I have included the links to these awesome channels featured in the video description. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts with us.
For my ID, is it because I'm on private property or is it because I'm suspicious?
Because we're called here for a suspicious person, that's why we're here.
Okay, then I don't wish to identify myself.
Well, then we're going to have to talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about it. Do you not want to talk about it anymore?
No, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Am I free to go? Am I being detained?
No, you're detained right now.
What crime do you suspect? What crime are you detaining me for?
You're not, like I said, we're right now just looking at your. This is called a suspicious person as someone.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony? Being suspicious. Is that a misdemeanor or a felony? Being suspicious.
Hey folks, listen up because this is super important. Is suspicion a misdemeanor or a felony? Spoiler alert, is neither. If you watch enough of our videos, you'll get the hang of knowing what to say when cops start questioning you. This guy just told the cops they don't have reasonable, articulable suspicion to detain him and demand his ID. How cool is that? He knew exactly what to say because he'd been watching our videos. Even though this is one of his first encounters, he sounds like, remember, cops need reasonable, articulable suspicion to detain you and ask for your ID. But to actually take you into custody, they need a clear, articulable fact that you've committed a crime. And guess what? Cops get this wrong all the time. Stay informed and stay confident.
We're just trying to identify you.
And I'm trying to figure out why I'm being detained.
All right?
Why am I being detained?
We're trying to figure out who you are and what you're doing here. That's it.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
All right? We didn't say there's any crime right now.
So what am I being detained for?
Because right now it was called as a suspicious person.
What crime do you suspect me of committing to be detaining me right now?
Right now you're parked on private property.
I can't leave because you're detaining me though. What crime do you suspect me of committing to be detaining me right now?
Can I explain, sir?
Is there who's the leader right here?
May I explain?
Who's the leader right here? Are you in charge?
I'm not in charge. No.
Who's in charge? Are you in charge, sir?
No. Our sergeant is occupied right now. Can I explain what's going on?
Don't touch me. No. I won't.
Can I just explain?
No.
You had a question.
What am I being detained for?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer it for you, pal.
Okay.
Okay. So, can I explain?
I'm asking what crime. I'm not asking for an explanation. I'm asking what crime do you suspect me of committing that I'm being detained for right now?
Well, technically, it's trespassing because this is private property.
So
like he explained to you.
But I have to refuse to leave though.
No, not true.
I'll let everyone, let's break down what just happened with this cop. First off, it's important to know that according to the Supreme Court, cops can lie to you. Yep, that's right. Sometimes they might not know or care about our rights. So let's simplify trespassing laws in the U.S., which can get a bit tricky depending on where you live. Trespassing can have both civil and criminal consequences, and the rules can change from state to state. In general, criminal trespass means entering or staying on someone's property without their permission. This could be going into a building, wandering on a land with a no trespassing sign, or staying somewhere after being told to leave. But if you're out hiking and accidentally step onto someone's land, that usually isn't considered criminal trespass. In many states, the property owner has to give you a warning or notice before you can be charged with trespassing. This warning can be verbal or written, and it can include telling you directly to leave. If someone is charged with criminal trespass, the prosecutor has to prove that the person deliberately entered or stayed on the property without permission. Penalties for trespassing can vary a lot. you might get fined anywhere from $250 to $500 and could face up to a year in prison. There are some defenses to a trespassing charge, like having permission, it being a public necessity, a simple mistake, or having consent from someone who has the authority. And guess what? The guy in the video knows all this and he's doing a great job standing up to the cop. Stay informed and you'll handle these situations like a pro.
So,
This is where it emanates from.
Everybody wants to give like half a cent.
no, I'm trying to
You said
explain
you
it
said
to
your
and
you
you're
said
not
your
listening
you
to
said
what
your
I'm saying.
supervisor's coming, correct?
No, he's not coming. You
Okay.
asked if I was in charge, and
Yeah.
I said no.
Okay. So who's running the show right now? Because everybody's giving me like half of 2 cents.
There's 3 police on scene. 3 police
Okay.
are in charge.
And what crime are you detaining me for
I
currently?
just answered.
Trespassing?
Trespassing. We need to ID you. We're not trying to charge you with a crime.
You have to have a
You
trespass
understand that,
warning
right?
first. You have to give me permission to leave. You can't just give me a ticket for
I'm
trespassing.
not trying to give you a ticket.
Then
No.
what ID? What do you need ID for?
You're detained because of that. I'm not trying to give you a ticket for anything. You understand that?
I don't understand that because
The
if,
whole
if
reason why we're out here, if I could explain, the
So-
whole reason
so if
why
I'm-
we're out here. No. You're in an RV parked across from an elementary school.
correct.
That's the reason why we're here, because
Okay.
you could probably agree with us that it is suspicious to wait in an RV the entire day across from an elementary school. Wouldn't you agree?
No.
Okay.
That's
well, in the eyes of the
subjective.
law, that is suspicious, and you are lawfully
Really?
detained at
In
this
the eyes of the law, that's suspicious? Where in the law does it say that an RV across from the school is suspicious?
It doesn't have to say it anywhere.
Okay, that's very ambiguous. I understand if y'all want to come out and make contact with me, cool.
Yeah,
But to
that's
have
what we're
3 police officers say, no, you're detained after you made contact with me and I'm willing to leave, that's unacceptable to me. So that's why I'm just not willing to deal with y'all right now. I feel like that's...
Okay.
If you're...
Well, I'm trying to explain it to you.
Well, I mean, what's your end goal here of being here? Do you want me to stay or leave? You want me...
We'd like to identify you.
So your whole purpose of stopping here is just to ID me. It's not to get me to leave the property in general. So I don't understand how that helps your basis
I
of
think
trespassing.
I think ultimately it would be best if you left, but right now we need to ID you before anything happens.
Okay, well, at this time, I like to remain silent.
I'm just here because I'm a school officer and the school called. That's all.
Okay, I apologize. I don't know if you were working all day, but no one came by to make contact with me earlier.
Barbara's here and they saw it.
Okay, yeah. To my point, there's no trespassing signs in front.
No, I get it. My experience, we've had people over here, and I'm not even accusing this. I've had guys taking pictures of kids. We've had sex offenders around. I'm not even on accusing.
I don't even want to. Okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Okay. Call me a pedophile.
No, I didn't.
Disgusting. You have, get out of here. Freaking disgusting. Have a gun on your hip. I don't consider you a murderer. Ridiculous. Wow. I don't wish to answer any questions.
Well, is this thing registered?
I don't wish to answer any questions.
So this isn't registered. That plate's not coming back to anything right now. So that's a problem.
Am I still being detained? Can I request the sergeant come out?
He's a little bit busy right now, but we're just trying to...
So am I not able to request the sergeant?
Sure, but he's busy
Okay,
right
I would like to request the sergeant then, please.
Right. But we still got to figure this
Man,
out.
okay. Can I still? Is that gonna hinder from me requesting a?
No, we can
Okay.
always have a supervisor. It's just going to be a little bit
Okay, before he's requested or before he comes out?
before he comes out.
Okay, that's fine. Can we go ahead and request him then? Or do you not want to do that? Because now you're just walking away when I'm asking for a supervisor to come out. Y'all want to act like, oh, I'm just having a conversation with you. When it comes time to me asking something specific, y'all want to walk off and do whatever.
Are you curious where our sergeant is right now?
No, I'm curious why I cannot ask for a sergeant to come out.
You could. He's on a medical call, which takes priority over your request.
It takes my request, my rights. I'm just asking to. Y'all are crazy.
No, like
okay,
you could ask and we could say no.
Okay, then say no. He's saying yes, but then walking away.
Yeah, well, he's on
So
a
that's why my response is like, how are you going to say yes and walk away? And then you get all defensive. He's on a medical call. If he would have said that, cool. But he didn't say that.
I'm not defensive about anything.
Well, y'all are detaining me, so you're very defensive.
I'm not. I'm doing my job. This
You're
is
not
my
doing,
job.
in my opinion, you're not doing,
You
yeah.
can have any opinion you want.
Yeah,
At
okay.
the end of the day, we are doing our job.
Okay. Well,
So
you're still
you-
talking about me about whatever.
Whatever opinion you want. That's fine. What do you do for a living? Are you in law enforcement?
I do not. wish to answer any questions, and at this time I'm going to remain silent.
This is a sick man. You have somewhere to be?
Again, I wish to remain silent at this point. I'm not... Okay.
No, because what I'm saying to you is, like, we could totally get you on your way if you could just provide us your information. You'd be on your way in 2 minutes.
All right, folks, here's the deal. When you're dealing with police, if you're not sure what to say, the best move is to keep it simple. Just say, I don't answer questions. And if you want to be extra cautious, add, at this time, I'd like to stay silent. Now, let's look at this situation from another angle. If the cops show up, it might be because someone called them, maybe because the guy seems suspicious, especially since he's hanging out across from a school. The car and the guy might just look a little off to some parents. So what can the cops do in this situation? They can approach the guy and talk to him, take a picture of his car, and even snap a photo of him in public. Here's the what be to understand the limits of their authority. If the guy is up to no good, the cops at least have a record of what he looks like. This particular cop thinks he's dealing with a newbie, but that's not the case here. The guy knows his stuff and the cop is trying every trick in the book, but none of it is sticking. And don't forget, there are other officers around who might be pulling their own tricks, but it's all just smoke and mirrors.
That's the only missing piece.
I don't believe I've committed any crime to be warranting me to ID myself. I feel like criminals have to ID themselves. I haven't done anything wrong.
Sure. If you have nothing to hide.
And there's another tactic the cops use. If you have nothing to hide, why not just tell us who you are?
Then there's nothing wrong with you providing your information.
If you don't have any law to state that I have to provide ID, then you have no right to ID me.
I just explained it to you.
Well, I disagreed with you, so we're waiting for a sergeant to come, I guess, after his medical call.
We're not obligated to have a sergeant respond here at all.
Okay, and I'm not obligated to answer any of your questions.
Okay, but so nevertheless, you still are detained.
Okay.
And then we'll just...
And I'm not
remain
moving.
Detained for what? The rest of the day?
I don't know. That determines on you. You're running the show right now, not me.
It doesn't determines me?
Yes, because you're detaining me. I'm not detaining myself. I would like to leave at this point.
Sure.
You're saying I'm detained, so that's on you. So you're running the show, not me.
Yes, and this entire thing, you'd be on your way in a couple minutes if you just provided your information. But you're refusing to do that. So that's why we're here at a standstill.
Okay.
So we'll just remain at a standstill.
Okay.
George, right? All right. You're on body camera as well, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, is there any way I can just see your license and then you'll be moved on your way? That's it. If we already know what the registration is on the vehicle and all that stuff.
Again, I don't wish to
Sergeant
answer your
asked.
questions, and I wish to remain silent at this point.
Okay. But listen, right now you're on township property. That's what we're talking about, and we're just asking just for your driver's license. That's it. We identified who owns the vehicle, and you said it was you, correct?
You're Matthew Prevo?
We just wanted this done so then we can get out of your hair here. That's all that we're looking to do here. We're not looking to violate any rights or anything like that. You can, like I said, we're on recording as well. We all have our body cameras on and our MVRs on right now. All right? That's all we need to know. And then we're going to get out of your hair. That's all that we need.
Confirmed it with the DL picture.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I don't really know what the big deal is here, but you can go.
So I'm not longer being detained?
No, we finally identified.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
The cop said, we're not trying to violate your rights or anything like that, but that's exactly what he was doing. These officers had no choice but to let the guy go because he knew the law better than they expect. And I bet that's because he's been watching our videos. Wow, how awesome is that? This is a prime example of why knowing your rights is so important. This guy knew the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, and how to use them. Remember, knowing your rights isn't just about memorizing amendments. It's about understanding how to apply them when it counts. This guy did exactly that. And it paid off big time. We love to hear what you think in the comments. Your thoughts and experiences are always valuable, and I'll do my best to respond when I can. And always remember, folks, recording the police can be your best defense
Oh, look, here comes this person.
How you gonna record somebody when you ain't give nobody permission to record them?
I don't need your permission.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Why are you recording me?
You're the one talking to me. Maybe you shouldn't talk to me, and maybe I wouldn't
Okay,
record
but why
you.
are you recording me?
Shh.
Or why are you recording the library? Hi.
Bye.
Okay, but what is your problem, dude?
What's yours?
I mean, what are you doing all this for?
Why do you need to know?
Because I would think it's against the law.
You can think that all you want.
Okay, so why are you recording people?
Look, Piggy Pig right over there.
Who is it?
Piggy Pig.
But why is he got to be that?
There's a Piggy Pig over there because he put his hands on me for not breaking the law. And he's getting a complaint against him. Mr. Piggy Pig is. Yeah. And, thanks. Bye.
Well, you're breaking the law.
No, I'm not.
I would think so.
You can think all you want.
Well, here comes the police on you.
No, there he goes. There he goes. There you go. Bye.
I'm not. I mean, you shouldn't be recording people.
I can record everything I want.
You really shouldn't be.
I can.
That's against the law.
No, it's not. Learn the law. Oh, look, here. Someone showed up. It's at 1293. Are you going to
Trespass.
deal with this?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah? You're going to try and trespass me?
Back away from me.
Don't touch
Back
me.
Away
Do
from
not
me.
touch
you
me.
You are in my personal
You
space.
just, this is the second time in 2 days that you
are
assaulted
in
me.
my personal space.
Look, this is
Officer,
a
he is in my personal space. I'm
former
not
captain,
comfortable.
retired captain.
6
Stop touching
feet.
me.
6
Stop
feet.
touching me. You are Mr. Touchy-feely. This is the second time in 2 days
So,
that you've touched me.
He violated
This-
our procedure. He
this is
recorded
what he
sensitive
did.
information after being told to cease. He did not. After talking with the law department this morning.
I filmed
can-
from a public space. This guy yammers and yammers like a former captain from Akron Police Department.
He can't.
Yeah.
He's trespassing.
And this is
He
the guy
cannot
that
come
stomped
in.
on my
If he
foot
doesn't leave,
and messed up 3 of my
there's a 12
metatarsals.
on it. If he doesn't leave, he can be arrested.
I mean, yeah, she works here. She banned him. If he goes inside, we'll arrest him.
Nope. What's your name, badge number?
Officer Hughes.
You're going to arrest me if I go inside?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're going to arrest me for going into a public space. You just opened yourself up for a lawsuit. Yeah, you better get a sergeant, and you stand down.
You
Stay
need
away
to
from me.
move that camera out of my
Nope.
face. You have to leave the building.
No.
Yes,
Nope. Stop touching me.
Outside.
Stop touching me.
Outside, or I will assist you in exiting the building.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
outside.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm not leaving.
Let's go.
Do not.
You are
Let's go.
trespassing. You are trespassing. You've been warned. You are get that out of my
Come on,
face.
let's go.
Keep touching
Outside.
me. Look at you.
Outside.
Piece of.
Edit that out too, like you did yesterday.
Keep
Huh?
keep
You gonna edit
approaching
that
me.
out?
Keep approaching me. You're a bitch.
You gonna edit that out?
No, you're a
won't be
total
on the air.
bitch. And I'm gonna put it on your LinkedIn channel.
Yay!
Yeah,
What do you want me to
touching me.
get out of my face? You're banned. Go home.
Go back inside.
somewhere else.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not banned. You can't ban me from a public space.
Yes, we can. It's
Nope.
a limited public forum.
Nope.
Do your law school research. It's a limited public
You
forum.
aren't
You
getting
violated
your way,
our policy.
asshole.
Keep talking.
Look at this stupid pig. This old retired pig. I smell bacon on you, bitch.
Keep your language to a minimal.
What
You're in
you
a
do?
public place. Do you want to be
I
arrested
am in
for
a
disorderly?
public place. What are you, a cop?
Nope, I'm not.
Yeah.
But I do understand
that
what's
means
going on.
you don't
You're
have-
blocking the egress for these folks. You need to step over here.
Don't touch me.
Step over here.
Don't
Get
touch
out of the
me.
doorway.
Do not
Get
block
out
the
of the doorway.
Stop pushing me.
Get out of the doorway.
They made it in. Look.
Right, because you get your hands
You-
away from me.
Touch me. Man,
And
you've
what-
got problems.
I have problems.
Yeah.
You got your goddamn
Quit touching
camera in
me.
my face.
You're both going to get into issues because
Okay.
you already up my foot.
Okay. It was an
Yeah.
accident. I apologize.
No,
What
it wasn't.
more do you want?
You stomped on my foot right as I told
Okay.
you I don't have to listen to your garbage. And
You
I
edit
don't.
all that out
I
too?
don't have to listen to
Okay.
you. I didn't edit anything out. I don't
Really?
edit
I didn't hear
anything.
your language yesterday that you swore in the library and I told you to cease.
You
right?
didn't see the whole video.
You didn't post the whole video.
It's-
and then there
that's
again, you're
because
using foul language.
It goes live tonight at 6:30.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this tyrant. This former tyrant.
Okay.
Pigs in a blanket. Look how close they are.
You have
Both
all the
of
room
them.
in the world if you want to go.
Both of them put their
You have-
hands on
Look
me.
at all the room you have to go.
Sidewalk.
Yeah.
I can go wherever I want.
Not inside this building.
I'm
And
going to go right here.
this band counts
Quit
for-
pushing me.
This band is for
I'm
all
going to
buildings
every
in
goddamn.
Summit. This band is for all of Summit County.
Go in the building.
I'm not going in the building.
You're on the property.
Get off the property.
No.
You're on the property.
No.
Come on. Yo.
Off the property.
Bite a dick. Actually, eat a bag of dicks. Yeah, eat a bag of dicks. Stop following me. Why are you running into me? This is like the 5th time you put your hands on me or pushed me or
Get
bumped
away
into
from
me.
Back up.
You walked into me. You backed up.
Back up.
You.
Back up.
You little piggy bitch.
Back up.
You. Get out of my face. Quit
Back
walking
up.
up on me and quit pushing me.
Back up.
We're doing it now, buddy.
No, you ain't. You're all going. This guy assaulted me 3 times. He assaulted me. Pick up my phone.
Turn your hand in.
You guys are getting it. So fucking fun.
That'll do.
Make sure you double lock that so because it's really
trying
tight
to,
on the
sir.
left one there. And where's my phone?
It's on the ground. We'll get it for you.
Don't stop recording. I'm suing you. I'm suing you.
Oh, don't sue me.
Oh yeah, I'm suing you too.
You know, it's pretty alarming how often we see situations like this where people are just exercising their rights and things get out of hand. In this case, you got a man recording on a public sidewalk, which is completely within his First Amendment right. He's not doing anything illegal, just recording in a public space. But then a woman gets upset about being filmed and calls the cops. Now, I get it. Nobody likes feeling like they're being watched. But when you're in a public place, there's not much you can do about someone recording. The law is pretty clear on this. The man had every right to record. But when the cops showed up and demanded he stop recording, things really took a turn. The man stood his ground, which he had the right to do. What followed was a classic case of overreach. The police pushed him, threatened him, and touched him, all because he wouldn't stop recording. This kind of behavior from law enforcement is troubling because it goes against the very principles they're supposed to uphold. In the end, they forcefully arrested him just for recording on a public sidewalk. This is a blatant violation of his constitutional rights. The First Amendment protects our freedom of speech and the press, which includes the right to record in public spaces. The Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable searches and seizures, which would cover being wrongfully detained or arrested. It's really important that we hold our law enforcement accountable when they step over the line like this. These rights are in place to protect us, and when they're ignored or violated, it sets a dangerous precedent. People should be able to exercise their rights without fear of intimidation or retaliation. So, in my opinion, the man did nothing wrong here. He was well within his rights to record in a public space, and the police should have respected that. Instead, they escalated the situation unnecessarily. It's a reminder of why we need to stay informed about our rights and be ready to stand up for them. This isn't just about one man's right to record. It's about all of our rights to live in a society where the law is respected by everyone, including those who enforce it.
So what do you got to... Wow, look guys, we got 3 officers for somebody with a camera.
Yeah, okay. So what can we do for you today?
I am exercising, I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. I'm exercising my First Amendment right. This is a public lobby. I can be here. I'm addressing my government, okay? They have a policy. Policy doesn't trump my First Amendment, okay? HIPAA doesn't relate to me. They have to create their privacy. I'm not here for ill intent. I'm not here for anything illegal, right? But policy doesn't trump my First Amendment rights. So you're here to uphold.
Why here?
I do all the public buildings. If you wanted to check, I just left the probation office over there.
Okay.
Very respectful, but you need to educate them. You took an oath to the Constitution, so you have to uphold my First Amendment rights, officer.
I'm not here to.
Well, you need to inform this lady right here.
First Amendment rights. I'm just here to ask why here.
I do everywhere. So policy does not trump, and this lady right here doesn't seem to understand that. Policy doesn't trump my constitutional rights. So I'm just warning you. I'm putting you on notice that if you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Well, if you violate my rights, then there will be litigation. So.
Sir, I'm not here to violate anyone's rights.
Well, please educate these people.
Okay.
Terrified of your camera. Are you?
I'm not here to be confrontational either, so let's not do that.
All right. Are you feelings officer? Are you the
talked to you not
Constitution
too long
officer?
ago?
You did. You did. You know exactly who I am.
So you know my demeanor.
I do.
This is exactly how I am all the time.
I'm here
I'm
to
very
educate
peaceful.
them. Okay.
That's just me. I love to keep peace.
Right. Right.
And that's my whole intent in anything.
Yeah. And I've got you on video. Yeah. We've had our interaction, officer.
We have.
Yeah. You know what I do. So
I do.
the people's watching. So I would like for you to educate this lady on First Amendment
I'll
rights, constitutional
educate
rights.
her for your video. I will not do that.
Okay. Well, you need to inform her that I'm allowed to be
I will
here.
Speak with her.
Okay.
I will not
Please
do
do.
that
Please
for
do.
your video. Okay.
All right. Well.
I'll speak with her
Well,
privately.
if you're out here, well, y'all need to take it back there then. But I'm allowed to be here. So
didn't
just
say
know
you
that. Okay.
So,
All right. I don't answer no
my name
questions.
is Officer Jones, Stone Police Department.
All right. Officer Jones, name and
So-
badge number, please.
I just gave you my name.
All right, badge number?
is 510. Okay.
All right.
So, yes, this is a public lobby, as you established, right? Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
these people also have their right to be here because it's a public lobby.
No, they do have a right to be here, but there's no expectation of privacy in public. You need to understand that, officer.
But
You need to understand
so
that.
another thing you need to understand is you are disturbing them.
No, I'm not.
You are. You're making them uncomfortable.
Oh,
Videoing them.
see, here we go with their feelings. Are you a feelings police? Are you a law enforcement? No, know your
But you
know
have
your
the
place.
statute of disorderly conduct, and it's causing a disturbance to the
That's
general
not disorderly.
public. This is a public place.
Okay, well, I tell you what. If you think that that's true, go ahead and arrest me. And when you do, by this evening, I'll have a lawsuit filed against you. Do you understand? Because their feelings do not trump my rights. So you need to know that.
It's a statute of disorderly conduct.
That is not statute of disorderly conduct. I'm not filming no personal information. I'm here to video tape the people here, the public servants.
Hello, my name's Sergeant Brooke Arthur. Okay, so this is the health department. People's private information is protected. They have it posted that there's no video or photography.
Ma'am, let me explain this to
Let
you.
me finish till I
No, let me explain this to you. I am a free citizen. Understand that.
Listen.
Their policy does not trump my First Amendment rights. Do you understand
do not
that?
have rights to people's private health.
I'm not here
information
for
in
their
this
private
facility.
information.
If you want to be in the
They have to
facility,
create
you
that.
can have a seat.
They have to create
You
that.
can have a seat. You may not record here.
Yes, I am.
No, you
I
may
will.
not.
Policy doesn't trump. Sergeant, I'm going to tell you this.
You may not.
If you do something that this is a public area, I'm just going to tell you.
This is a public area.
You will
This
be
is
filed in the
protected.
federal
These people's
lawsuit.
information.
You will be named in a
private
federal
information
lawsuit.
is
Do you understand that?
protected. These
They
people-
have to create that privacy. I don't.
Okay. And
Apparently
by
you don't
videoing
know.
These individuals. while they're
I'm not
carrying
trying to
out their-
videotape them. They're in a public area. Okay, there's no expectation,
receive
no
medical-
expectation of privacy in public.
Yeah, they're filling out documents.
No expectation of privacy in public, ma'am. All right, Sergeant. So, no. So you go do what you got to do, but I'm going to tell you this. You'll be named in a federal litigation, okay?
These
So
people are
go ahead.
protected. It is posted there.
It's a policy, ma'am. Policy does not trump First
Their
Amendment.
building. There's
It's not
people's
their.
private
This
information.
is my building too.
There's people's
This is my
okay,
building
and
too.
we
Okay,
have
Sergeant, I'm done with
private
you.
healthcare
I'm done with
information.
you.
Here's the only thing that I have. Okay.
You need to educate your sergeant, young. Apparently, she's uneducated.
If you want to be in the building, that's fine, but you
That's
can't
why she's
report
sergeant.
people's
She
private
is
information.
educated. Here's the thing. Here's where I'm at. Like I said, I'm a peaceable person. You can do what you like, okay?
I know that.
I'm just going to tell you this.
Don't give me directives, young.
Did you guys notice that? Even though the sergeant said that he couldn't do it, this officer that is under the sergeant disagreed with her and told the gentleman that he could do what he's doing. Now that takes a lot of guts.
We're-
I'm going to tell you this.
Tell me that, but don't give me directives. I know my
Just
rights.
Sharing information with you.
All right. What do you got?
The people that are sitting here,
I'm not trying to videotape them.
they feel that you are.
Okay, well, their feelings does not matter, Sergeant. Or Young, you should know this. There's no.
I'm going to get there eventually.
I hope so. Maybe she needs to take your place.
No.
Yeah.
I've learned from her.
No expectation of privacy in public. Learn that. You're gonna learn that real quick.
All right. Well.
So I wish to God you would violate.
Asking you to please
See,
not
once again,
record.
I'm respectfully declining, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I just feel like
There's nothing
as
you
a
can do
person
about
to
it,
respect
Sergeant.
people's privacy would be really nice of you.
Okay, but see, once again, here we go. Are you the feelings police? Are you the feelings police?
No, but you're
Are
a
you law
person,
enforcement?
not a person, and I can still talk to you as a person.
Okay. But you're not going to step on my rights. That's when I get upset. Okay, do you understand that?
And
Do you understand
I
that?
haven't taken your camera. I haven't forced you to leave.
You can't do that. I wish to God you would.
I'm not. I'm talking to you.
I wish to God you would, because that would be a major lawsuit. Please, I've got a lawyer on standby. So please go ahead and do what you're going to do, but you need to be educated. Okay? There's
What
no
I've asked
expectation
you
of
to do
privacy.
Something that I haven't given you an order to leave. I haven't taken
You can't.
anything from you, and I haven't. But I've just asked you to respect people's privacy.
Okay, it's not like I'm up there on the computers getting their information.
I know, but people
Them,
send surveys when they
this
come in
is
for
a
medical
public
services.
lobby. Public
Is there
lobby.
anything that we can help you
Okay,
with?
I'd come to your police station. I can film there too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so don't sit here and try to tell me that you're going to do something. I wish to God you would. I wish you
Well,
would.
I hate that you feel that way.
Because see, this is people. That damn policy right there don't mean shit.
Okay. Is there
It
anything
doesn't
else we can
mean
help you with
nothing.
today?
No, thank you. Bye.
The incident we're discussing raises a critical debate about the extent of individuals' exercise their First Amendment rights where public access meets private property concern. Armed with cameras and a strong belief in their right to film in public spaces, the auditors challenged traditional ideas about trespassing laws, prompting a legal examination of public filming rights. At the heart of the matter is the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, guaranteeing freedoms like religion, expression, assembly, and the right to petition. The auditors claim to film freely on a public sidewalk taps into these protections, especially the freedom of speech and press. Legal precedents such as Pruneyard Shopping Center versus Robbins 1980 established that publicly accessible spaces can be forums for expression subject to certain limitations. The key question is whether the sidewalk qualifies as a traditional public forum where speech rights are most protected. The security personnel's response, citing trespassing laws, highlights the legal nuances distinguishing public from private property. Trespassing laws vary, but generally require unauthorized entry onto property with given notice against such entry. Public sidewalks, usually public forums, are not typically subject to such restrictions unless specific lawful orders are disobeyed. The legal challenge arises in delineating the boundary of public easement and private property, often complicated by the specifics of each case. The involvement of law enforcement adds another layer to the legal analysis. Officers must uphold the law, protecting constitutional rights while enforcing trespassing statutes. The dialogues captured on video reflect tension between the auditor's perceived legal standing and the officer's interpretation of their lawful authority. Cases like Gleek versus NFL Forney 11 affirm the right to record public officials in public places, highlighting the importance of law enforcement recognizing these rights in their interactions. The debatable aspect is the auditor's use of legal arguments to advocate for their rights. Their discussion about public versus private property rights, along with the potential for legal action, underscores the empowerment that comes with legal knowledge. This incident serves as a case study in exercising rights under confrontational circumstances, raising questions about the effectiveness of such approaches in educating law enforcement and the public about constitutional protection. As our journey through this thought-provoking encounter concludes, we're left to ponder the intricate dance between civil rights and safeguarding private property. This story serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing struggle to define the boundaries of our rights and the responsibilities that accompany them. But the conversation doesn't end here. It begins with you. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Your thoughts and experiences are always valuable, and I'll do my best to respond when I can. And always remember, folks, recording the police can be your best defense. Stay informed, stay safe, and we'll catch you in the next video.